Now, on Tuesday at around noon, just before 12:30, South Africa experienced an earthquake, which was felt in areas such as Gauteng, Northwest, KwaZulu-Natal. Even our neighbours felt it in Botswana, some in Zimbabwe. Experts say the magnitude of the quake measured up to 5.5 on the Richter scale, and it also claimed the life of a 31-year-old man whose body was found in an old mining village in Orkney, and that, of course, was the epicenter of the quake. To talk to us more on how to be safe during an earthquake, we have the City of Tshwane Emergency Management Service spokesperson, Johan Pieterse, who joins us from our Pretoria studios. Johan, thank you for being our guest, and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much. Thanks for inviting us.
Now, Johan, a lot of people panicked during this quake, but let's educate South Africans, because I don't believe that we know too much about earthquakes and earth tremors and how we should behave. What is the first thing we should do when there is an earth tremor or an earthquake?
Always difficult. I think the very first thing that we must keep in mind is to stay calm. That's not always possible, because we know how people react. But if you stay calm and do the necessary steps, what is necessary for you as a building owner or building occupier or as people from the household, we should start to evacuate if the tremor or the earthquake is not that huge. But if, the magnitude is that intensive, obviously then we must stay inside the house or stay inside the high-rise building and, try to get underneath solid things as tables. That's just to prevent yourself from falling objects that might fall from the roof area or, from the walls area. Try and stay away from the outside walls. Do not hide against the outside walls of the building. Rather get to the center of the building, get underneath tables, and that's just to protect yourself. If you have to evacuate, try to cover your head with something. There might be falling objects from the building itself, and that is just safety precaution measurements, but obviously there's much more.
Okay, so we would know that when we're in the building or if we're sitting in our home that when the ground starts shaking below us, exactly as it did on Tuesday, that obviously is not a very severe one, depending on the area that you were in. But at that point, and what we experienced on Tuesday, you should perhaps just get under a desk or just try and protect your head. Is that what you're saying under the circumstances on Tuesday?
I think, as you correctly said, the tremor wasn't that huge in magnitude. I think the safest way is to start evacuating. Get outside the building. Each and every building owner and occupants should have an evacuation plan that is exercised twice a year, and that also include the household. You and your family have to exercise an exercise plan from your household, educate your kids how to evacuate if there is any emergency. If the tremor starts to increase, obviously then we remain inside the building and then get underneath a table. I know that people talk that you must stand in door frames. That is also possible, but bear in mind there would also be falling objects coming from the roof area that might injure yourself. Just a few basic things that people must have to prepare for these earthquakes, and that is for household and for building owners, is make sure that you have a first aid kit that is kept up to date all the time. Make sure that you and your family and the occupants of the building, each and every person, have a basic first aid training to assist all the people that might get injured and to assist yourself if you have your hands on the first aid kit. Make sure that you have a torch. Bear in mind, when there's earthquakes, normally the power lines do break and the power might fail on us, and then you need a torch. If this struck at night, you need some light. Make sure that you shut off all gas appliances. South Africa is not really that huge in using gas appliances, but there's an increase. Make sure to shut off those valves, close cylinders, because with tremors there might be cracks in pipes, and we might have gas leaks, which obviously will become dangerous when when there's sparks, either from the electricity side or from people that light a match or lighter. And then obviously educate everybody where to switch off the water pipes, because if there's water bursts, pipes bursting due to the tremor, I mean, we're going to have secondary situation where we encountered with floodings. So that is the more basic things.
Yeah.
And then obviously have some tinned food inside your house, because I mean, if there's huge earthquakes, shops, everything would be closed. And if you have the tinned foods and sufficient water available, that might assist you. And try to keep your cell phone, the power of the cell phone on as long as possible. Do not try to phone everybody. Do not try to take photos from wherever, put it on the social media, because you might end up by getting trapped inside a building, and the only thing that you might have with you is your cell phone.
Yeah.
But by using the cell phone to phone each and every person, at the third day, when you want to use a cell phone, there's no power left. So that are just basic safety hints which make sense.
Goodness me. Okay. I mean, things we don't think about. Should we be thinking about them, Johan? I mean, I think a lot of people were scared on Tuesday. You know, South Africans are we don't even think about earthquakes. We think about a lot of things, and we're always looking behind our backs and worrying about, whether it be a fire or whether it be a bomb or whether it be these issues. But when it comes to natural events like an earthquake, are South Africans prepared to handle things like this? Are we educated? Because in my opinion, I must say, I didn't know what to do. I just felt the ground shake and thought, goodness me, that was an earth tremor. But I didn't take any precautions.
Yes, now of course, I think not everybody is educated. Remember, South Africa, as you correctly stated, is not prone to these situations. But, never say never. There might be some more. I think we must all get prepared for these situations. I think this was a wake-up call to all South Africans to start, to educate, to learn more, to surf on the web, internets, wherever, just to get more information and detail on these earthquakes. And obviously, I think from the emergency services side, speaking, for the whole South Africa, I think we will also, uplift our training, to put more emphasis, try and work the earthquakes into the manuals, just to educate our people. And, by educating your child, that's the most important thing. Because if you have to evacuate, let's just sketch a scenario here. If you and you're quite a large family staying inside the house, and your children have to evacuate, mom and dad have to evacuate. If mom and dad get caught, what's going to happen with your child? They might be outside.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important to educate your kids. This would be the assembly point if we have to evacuate. Bear in mind or remember that when you evacuate from here, go to the nearest park, go to the neighbors, and educate the kid. That's where you will remain.
That's where you should
go. So mom and dad will come and, mom and dad will come and look for you there. The police would look for you there.
All right, let's leave it there. Thank you for educating us. I hope it gave South Africans a few tips if in case we do find ourselves in a situation like that again, that's how you should handle it. Johan Pieterse, the City of Tshwane Emergency Management Service spokesperson, joining us from our Pretoria studios. Let's take a break. Oscar Pistorius trial. After this, details ahead. Stay tuned.